morning, everybody. Yeah, I know I'm playing like 4 different games at the same time. It's okay. We can throw one more in the mix, right? I've wanted to play this for quite some time. I have the Sega Saturn version. I've been trying to work through it a little bit. But then I thought, why not just play it in English first? And then maybe that'll make the process of playing it in a foreign language a little bit easier. Second playthrough is the Sega Saturn version, I think. The nice part is, like, every version seems to be very different. Just based on, like, the first couple of screens of this, which I just booted up for the first time just to test it out. The music is already very different. The visual design is also quite different. So, and I know there are different scenes. So it'll be a slightly different experience every time, right? Let's think. I guess I definitely want cancel on C. But then, no, that might be perfect, right? Yeah. I think that's what I want. Okay. Can't play with the gun, but when we play the Sega Saturn version, and I got the CRT too, we can do some light gun action. This story is dedicated to all those cyberpunks who fight against injustice and corruption every day of their lives.
June 6, 1996. A mysterious explosion destroys the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. Lucifer Alpha, a powerful biological weapon under secret development there, is released into the atmosphere.
Lucifer Alpha.
A deadly biohazard. Carried by the trade winds,
Awesome.
Lucifer Alpha spreads throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, destroying 80% of the populace. Half of the world's people die. The greatest biohazard in history later becomes known simply as the catastrophe. But at this time, who could have possibly imagined that the ultimate biohazard wouldn't occur for another half-century? 50 years later, mankind faces its greatest crisis: the appearance of a mysterious android life form. Its purpose and origin are unknown. Is it a new form of weapon? Or perhaps an invasion from some other world? They appear during winter, killing humans and infiltrating society by taking the place of their victims. Employing an artificial skin, they can sweat and even bleed. Part organic, part machine, they're almost impossible to distinguish from those they kill. As they steal their victims' bodies in order to take their place, these mysterious invaders become known as Snatchers.
So Snatchers are seasonal? Winter, right? That's definitely a lot easier to understand in English than the story I was trying to parse out from the Japanese version. Neo Kobe City. I love this music already. Making the most of that Sega CD. I think I'm going to jump back and play the PC Engine version next, which I played a little bit of. This definitely sounds a lot better. There he is.
How was work? Everything okay?
Gillian, what is it? What's wrong?
Jamie, I've become a junker.
A junker? Gillian, but why?
Jamie, you know why. It's the only way we can regain our lost memories. Snatcher is the only word that keeps coming back every time we try to remember our pasts. I have to face them to find out why.
Yes, but I can sense that there is something terrible hidden in our past. And if we remember it, it will destroy us.
Jamie! I'm going now. Jamie!
What? I can't hear
I'm
you!
going now. I have to regain my lost memories. So I think when we replay this in the Japanese, it's going to regain some lost gravitas. Yeah.
Gillian Seed, estimated age 31. 3 years ago, he and his wife Jamie Seed are taken into protective custody in the Siberian Neutral Zone by the 17th Siberian Investigative Force. Both Gillian and Jamie suffer from severe amnesia. Their memories of events prior to being picked up in Siberia lost in a mysterious mental fog. 2 years ago, after a vain attempt to rebuild their marriage, Jamie and Gillian separate. Following extensive special military training, Gillian is ordered to report to Neo-Kobe City as a junker, effective today.
Let's get junkin'. Konami Omni Building. Junker Headquarters. Act 1. Snatch. Welcome to Junker Headquarters. May I help you? Yeah, so this is the first thing I've noticed, like, the music in this version is so much better than the Sega Saturn. Even if, like, maybe the Sega Saturn has, like, higher fidelity, but they, like, it's more, like, jazzy, like, smooth jazzy. It's nice, but I mean, this is hot. Okay. Oh, that's why. Got it. Enter, look, or investigate. Let's look. The operator, the poster, the front pod, the camera, the door, the area. Let's take a look at the area. Gillian. This seems to be Junker Headquarters lobby. The security looks really tight. How about the door? It looks like it leads into the inside of the headquarters. What about the camera? It looks like a security camera. Front pod? It's one of those pod-type reception units where the operator sits in a shielded capsule. This is some pretty heavy-duty stuff they've got here. This place might be more dangerous than I thought. It's just a junker recruiting ad. She's a beautiful Oriental woman. It's no use. She's protected by a shield. Looks like a government ad. They must be really short on people. What organization are you with, sir? The shield is heat-proof and shock-proof. It's specially designed to withstand an attack by Snatchers. It looks like they're monitoring the offices. It's locked. It looks like the only switch for it is in the operator's pod. So we gotta get in there. There's nobody around but the operator. What organization are you with, sir? Yeah, we should probably, enter? I'm afraid only junker personnel are allowed inside headquarters. Oh, now we can talk. Oh well, let's try talking to that young woman over there.
I'm Gillian Seed. I've been assigned to Junker headquarters effective today.
Oh, you're Mr. Seed. Please forgive me. My name is Mika Slayton. I'm the administrative assistant and operator here at Junker headquarters. Very pleased to meet you.
I guess I need to be doing his voice a little differently, right? I've been assigned to Junker operations, effective today. You just told me that, Gillian. I almost want to say Jillian. I do want to say Jillian. Gillian. Gil? Let's ask about Junkers. Could you tell me a little bit about Junker operations? The Junkers are a special task force put together to combat the Bioroid Snatcher menace. It's overseen by government intelligence agencies. How about Neo Kobe? This is my first time in town. Oh, you'll get used to it right away. Everybody's pretty welcome. There are many different ethnic groups and types of people here. It's Japan, but it's not Japan, if you know what I mean. How about you? Tell me a little bit about yourself. About me? Isn't that a bit forward, Mr. Seed? Let me tell you about myself first. Maybe then you'll tell me. I can tell you're very smooth with the ladies. I have a pretty good memory, Mr. Seed, especially if it's concerning an attractive man like you. It's too bad I can't get in there. She's truly gorgeous. Japanese Undercover Neurokinetic Elimination Ranger. Junker, so that's what it stands for. Okay. Mighty Morphin Elimination Rangers. Not even a tank could break through this. I know it seems a bit much, but it's supposed to protect from Snatchers.
Do you know of a place where sailors hang out?
Hey, this is a place where Snatchers hang out. Hey, Pepperoni Pizza Man, what's going on? Welcome. How you doing? You ever played this? What? Snatchers even attack up here? Yes, it's happened several times before. They're not stupid, you know. You have not. It's the Sega CD version, the only version that has like an English language. I mean, there are like fan patches or whatever, but like I guess like a Western release, right, for the various iterations of this game that there are many of. So I'm curious. I want to go through like I have 3 of them. I have the Sega CD. I have a PC Engine here. I play the PC Engine version, and then I got a Sega Saturn copy too. So this is the only one in English. So we're starting here. Did I just do this? If I wander around too much, I'll make a bad first impression. I think you already did. Although maybe she's buying what you're selling, Gillian. The chief always monitors the feed from that camera. Oh. Well, how do you like it? I bet you'd like to see the office, right? Yeah. Can I...
Mr. Seed?
Gillian's fine. You can call me Gillian, Mika.
Okay, Gillian. I'll open the main door and show you around headquarters.
Where shall I show you first? Take me to the chief's office. No, actually, I should have dicked around a little bit.
Chief Cunningham, Gillian Seed is here. I brought him in as you requested.
Thanks for coming, Seed. I'm Benson Cunningham, the Chief of Junker Operations.
Gillian Seed. I've been transferred here from the 17th Special Forces Division.
I've heard all about your special training in the military, Seed. I hope you'll put it to good use on your new assignment here. By the way, I understand you're suffering from amnesia. Any sign yet that your memory's coming back?
I'm afraid not. I still can't remember a thing from before the Army picked me up 3 years ago.
You're married, aren't you?
Yes, but we're separated now. She has amnesia as well, and without any memories between the two of us, I'm afraid there was very little to base a good relationship on.
I can see your point there.
We already got 2 characters with amnesia. Please tell me there are more. But it must be all connected. Alright, let's look around. Let's look at the chief. So he's the chief of Junker Operations, eh? Just as I imagined him. Did you say something? No. What about that monitor? Information from all over the world is continuously pouring in. It's a nice night view of Neo Kobe. Too bad there are snatchers lurking out there somewhere. Neo Kobe at night. Great view, don't you think? A picture of a vase, eh? What a funny design. Is it? How about that sofa, though? Looks like a pretty comfortable sofa. We're done here. Okay. How about investigation? Let's investigate that sofa. In other words, Papa Squat. It's an air cushion type an air cushion. Yeah, I guess it is. And is that what he's sitting in too? They're sitting in fucking inflatable furniture? Or it's probably different than what I'm imagining, right? It's not like the sort of translucent purple blow, armchair that you saw in like teenagers' rooms in like the early aughts. But what if it were? It's the latest in robots. It's the latest in robot sofas, employing chaos system technology. Please, there's not going to be a follow-up, right? No, but there should be. Tell me more about this chaos system robot technology in your sofa. I need to know more. Is this chaos vase technology? So this is his taste in art, huh? Don't touch that picture. It's very special to me. It's a general purpose monitor using liquid crystal display, LCD, and plasma display, PDD, technology. It's chaos sofa robot technology. Let's investigate you. Seed, I'm no snatcher. Oh, yeah. Ask about Junkers. Junker headquarters was set up a year ago by the police as a special task force to combat the Snatcher problem. Junker operations were officially started in August of this year. We answer directly to the government's intelligence agencies. This poster is pretty tacky. Oh, really? That's my design, by the way. Whoops. Chief, your taste is right out of the Dark Ages. A junker operates with certain rules and privileges different from regular police officers. Those are: 1. The purpose of the junker force is to eliminate bioroid snatchers. 2. A junker, even in the course of carrying out 1, must not harm innocent civilians. 3. A subject may not be physically investigated or restrained unless irrefutable evidence exists that indicates the subject is indeed a snatcher. 4. A junker is required to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. 5. In order to carry out 1, a junker is allowed the use of a blaster and a navigator and a turbo cycle. Oh, hell yeah. Those are the 5 rules. A junker's job is to figure out who the snatchers are and to eliminate them. I want you to put your special training in the military to good use and investigate those points about snatchers that we don't yet understand. We've got to put a stop to them. Do you want to hear about your duties one more time, or do you have some other questions? Yeah, I need to ask something else. Hey, Frederick, good morning. You ever played this before? If you want to know anything more, look it up using Jordan. Let's ask about this. Never. A junker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. That's why there are so few of us. Well, we haven't learned too much so far. We're in Neo Kobe, 50 years after the Lucifer Alpha virus decimated much of the world's population. But now the greatest threat facing humanity are snatchers that are... They have the appearance of humans, they sweat, they bleed, they are snatching people away and taking their place. And we just got hired. Oh yeah, we're getting to the robot sofas. The most important point of all, we have chaos, what is it? Shit, I already forgot. Chaos technology? Robot sofa chaos technology? There was another word in there. So we have amnesia, as does our, not ex-wife, newly separated wife 3 years ago. We can't remember anything before that, so we've been transferred over from military service to become a junker. A junker's job, I don't know if I read this. A junker's job is highly specialized and extremely dangerous. That's why there are so few of us. I think I did. I'm the chief. Harry's the engineer. And then there's... Wait, did she say Mika? Mika or Micah? Probably Mika, right? Mika. Mika. Gibson and you are our runners. It's just the 5 of us. Yes, 3 years ago, the Snatchers suddenly appeared here in Neo Kobe. We have no idea where they come from or what they want. We do know that they kill, copy the appearance of their victims, and take their place in society, and that their numbers are increasing.
That should be enough to make your duties as a junker quite clear. This is your junker ID card. It will identify you as a junker. Carrying it allows you to exercise your special authority.
I see. Sort of like a police officer's badge, huh?
And here's some money. It's not much, but you'll need it to carry out your investigation.
Cash?
Credit cards aren't accepted in some regions of the city.
No kidding.
You'll need this sooner or later.
We're going back to hard currency,
Sounds
huh?
like it's a rough place out there.
Go see Harry, the engineer. He's got your equipment ready for you.
I figured in this future it would all be cashless. Tell me more about navigators. It's a robot designed to assist junkers by performing all types of analysis. It's got a pretty good sensor setup too. That's the nickname for the artificial intelligence-based computer setup just down the hall. It manages all the information and systems here in headquarters. Okay, so I investigated everything. Let's look at my possessions. This card gives me all the special rights of a junker. I'll be carrying this as my ID from here on out. See, that card is very important. Take great care not to lose it. It's an ID card with special IC chip built in. All of my personal data is recorded on this card. How about the cash? It's cold, hard cash. This should be plenty to get the job done with. Not if I blow it on bullshit, which I'm gonna try. You know I'm gonna try. Should I just show it? Hey, look what you just gave me. You're listening, Seed? Remember, keep that with you at all times. How about if I showed you my money? Here's some funds for expenses. Don't... Wait, what? Is he giving me more money? Okay. Where would you like to go next? Let's just go down the line. Engineering room. This is engineering. All the junkers, that is the runner's equipment, is made here. Oh, I see. It doesn't look like Harry's around at the moment. Let's look at Mika's face. Jesus Christ, Gillian. You are truly beautiful, Mika. Thanks, Gillian. I'll take that at face value. There are tools and machines all over the place. It's a regular factory in here. This room always looks like this. I don't know how he finds anything. Giant O-face poster. Yeah, I didn't even pick that out. I've been focused on the text. Right, I should look around the room. Myself. What's going on there? Let's find out. Let me ask about... okay, how about Harry? Harry Benson is our engineer. He's a bit of a lush, but he's a friendly and sweet old guy. How about navigators? Every junker investigator gets an analysis robot. Quite a combination, eh? We call the robots navigators. How about Gibson? His wife was killed by a Snatcher 2 years ago. After that, he quit his detective job and became a junker. Since then, he's been living with his daughter, Katrina. Okay. Where would you like to go next? Take me to detective's room. This is the detective's room. It's the office for our runners. That's what we call junker investigators like you. You'll be using that desk in the back. What about this desk near the door here? That's Jean or Jean? Jean Jack Gibson, maybe? That's Jean's desk. Jean Jack Gibson. He's our ace runner. Just it's an option every time, huh? Does he keep doing it? Mika. Yes? What do you want? I can sense that you and I are destined to fall in love. It might sound crazy, but... Gillian, you're married, aren't you? A lot of information flows into here. All the information available to our runners is output from Jordan. The only thing that makes sense there is that his name is pronounced Jean Jack Gibson. All right, then let's do it. Jean Jack Gibson. Jean Jack Gibson. I approve. This is an antique desk. Jean's really into antiques. Looks like a nice desk, but I probably won't be using it much. This place is really different from other detectives' offices. He's apparently out on an investigation at the moment. I'll introduce you as soon as he gets back. Gibson, named after how his grandfather got jibbed during the war. Oh. Whoops. That's the lore. I just asked about everything, right? Oh wait, Katrina? Yeah, that's right. She's Jean's only child. She turned 18 this year. Because the others are the same as before, right? Oh, but Harry's quite brilliant. He's won 3 Nobel Prizes and the Fields Prize, too. Gene's navigator is called Little John. I wonder what kind of navigator you'll get. Oh, I already know. I don't want to spoil it for y'all, but it's a familiar name. I've seen that much in this game. Okay. Let's, where would you like to go next? Take me to Computer Room. This is Junker Headquarters' computer room. It's linked to databases throughout the country, so you can find almost any information you might need. A number of input and output devices are linked to the host computer. It's not about the size of your navigator, it's how you use it. That's right. You gotta just chart the correct course. I'm not gonna lie. A little struggling this morning. I'm gonna need coffee number 2. If you give me like 1 minute, I'm gonna go grab coffee number 2. I'll be right back. Sorry. Give me 1 second. Alright, sorry about that, everybody. Hey, he's on the shelf. Hello. How you doing? Welcome in. We're playing Snatcher. I need something, what do I want to say? A little lower energy today after the Prey marathon the last 2 days. Alright. I guess we gotta look at Mika's face every time, right? This Gillian's a little weird. Yeah. A little bit. Antiques in the computer room, eh? I haven't seen a keyboard in some time. In Alaska, it is illegal to whisper in someone's ear while they are moose hunting. Interesting. So that's like one of those, I imagine. There's a lot of those like wacky sort of like holdover laws from way back in the day. You know, it's like, oh, it's illegal to have your pet lion on a, you know, at the public park on a Tuesday or whatever. I mean, that one's a little more, that one's less ridiculous, but. And certainly a practical reason behind it. You don't want to throw off the shot. Also, like, moose are terrifying, right? So, let's ask about the computer. This is our host computer, a model RM1013. We call it Jordan. That's for Junker Online Regional Data Access Network. It employs full-scale artificial intelligence-based processors. Jordan is fully programmed with all human learning routines and uses an intelligent interface to perform automatic translation, problem solving, you name it. It employs expert-class artificial intelligence routines developed for fieldwork robots. It's the best there is. I can't believe I was about to play through this game in Japanese, like as a first playthrough. What was I thinking? It would have taken me all year to just get through the first couple scenes, right? I mean, this is like tough stuff in English. All right. How to use. First, put your Junker card in this slot. Once it's confirmed you as a user, you just follow the instructions that Jordan flashes on the screen. Man, they sure do love their acronyms. Hey, Magic Joe, what's going on? Certainly do. What was that? We didn't get an acronym for the robot Chaos Sofa, but we need one. Or maybe Sofa itself is an acronym in this future. Let's ask about Harry. Harry's an orphan. He lost his parents in the catastrophe. Oh yeah, the catastrophe is what they call the Lucifer Alpha virus when it wiped out, again, most of humanity. Right, that's the catastrophe. Now we got a new catastrophe brewing with Snatchers. Don't worry, you'll be able to get one navigator from Harry. How about Gibson? What was it? John Jacob Jingleheimer? John Jack Gibson. John Jack Gibson. If you meet him, you'll understand why he's so good. How about Katrina? She's a model. She's quite cute. Go ahead, sit down here. Once you're registered on the system, the rest is easy. I am Jordan. Oh, wait. Yeah. I am Jordan. Junker Headquarters Host AI Computer System. Please insert your ID card. What? Has this thing got a personality? Oh, I guess it has a personality. All right. What is a robot with personality? Let's think. Use card. Okay, Junker card going in. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. I still don't know where the personality is. What sort of... how do you do personality but also robot? I'm not good at voices, right? What sort of information do you need? Well, at least it let me in. Load ID file. Jordan ID file. Use the cursor to input your name of the person you are searching for. I still don't know what we're doing with the voice here. Maybe no robot at all. It's all personality, no roboticism. Input name, input first name, then last name. With that, or actually, if it has a lot of personality, maybe we just like do it up like distances from robot, right? For example, input John Konami as John Konami, or you can search with just a first name. For example, John. Just do like an Alpha 5 or something. Ay, 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 ay. Junkers! I was so focused on trying to figure out what I'm going to do with the voice that I didn't retain the... What was it? Just like first and last? Is that what he said? Like put it all in one? I might need to hear that again. And actually pay attention this time. Cannot execute request. You do not possess a high enough security clearance to view this data. A minimum Class 7 ID is necessary to open this data gate. What can I get at this data? Okay, wait. Can you tell me again? I'm sorry. I should have listened to you. I hope that I was able to be of service. I look forward. Maybe it's like... I look forward to our next session together. Shoot. Yeah, he told me the on-screen instructions. Just no. Wait. Uh-oh. I blew it. I am Jordan, Junker Headquarters Host AI Computer System. Please insert your ID card. In the slot she goes. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What sort of information do you need? Oh, wait, no. I don't know. Yeah, I was all turned around. I'm already in. I don't need to... But if I want somebody's... Got it. So... Jordan Fact File. Please select the category you wish to search. History. The catastrophe. Catastrophe. On June 6, 1996, a mysterious explosion destroyed the Chernobyl research facility near Moscow. The explosion released a biological weapon called Lucifer Alpha, which had been under development by the old Soviet regime, into the atmosphere, creating the greatest biohazard in history. Within 1 week, the bacteria spread throughout Eastern Europe and Eurasia, killing 80% of the population there. 6 months later, Lucifer Alpha suddenly mutated into a non-lethal form. Northern Eurasia, now an unpopulated wasteland, was designated and remains a United Nations neutral zone to prevent unauthorized exploitation. Since the disaster, which has become known simply as the catastrophe, hundreds of research papers have been published purporting to reveal its causes, but the real reason behind it remains unknown. It's like I've been told about all this, but also like when you ask a second time or like, you know, at every opportunity, you do get additional like little lore tidbits, right? So let's ask about Junkers. Whoa, there's a lot. Okay. Organization. Wow, there's even more than I thought. The official name? Junker. Full. Wait, try that again. Full organizational name. Japanese Undercover Neurokinetic Elimination Rangers. Junker chronology. Junker Agency history. April 2047. 2047. National. Oh, man. I need the coffee. Give me a second. National Police Agency forms special team to deal with Snatcher problem. May 2047. Government intelligence agencies establish investigative science team to research Snatcher activities and devise solutions. August 2047. Police and government organizations are formally combined into new agency called Junker. New group is organizationally overseen by the government intelligence agencies. Junker agency organization, staff classifications, chief or head, engineer, operator, runner, investigator, and navigator, support robot. Related group, junk team, engineers responsible for development and maintenance of all Junker support equipment. Operator is responsible for management of data transmitted from the field by navigators, as well as day-to-day operation of HQ facilities. I think I gave up on the voice here. It's fine. It's enough just to read it, I think. Chief is in charge of judgment of overall situation and assignment of duties to runners. Runners are responsible for carrying out actual investigations of Snatcher activities with the assistance of navigator robots. This post is exceptionally dangerous. Junk team is responsible for cleanup and data gathering at sites where runners have dispatched Snatchers. Junker staff as of December 2047. Benson Cunningham, Chief. John Jack Gibson, runner. Harry Benson, engineer. Mika Slayton, operator. Gillian Seed, runner, newly assigned. Lewis Gilmore, runner. Kia? Oh wait, killed in action. Anyway, took me a second. Sergio Grazio, runner, killed in action. David Johnson, runner, retired. Schultz Descartes, runner, killed in action. Hey, fight, what's going on? I didn't realize they made a game about the 2000 film Snatch, a crime comedy film written and directed by Guy Ritchie featuring an ensemble cast. Set in the London criminal underworld, the film contains 2 intertwined plots. Just 2, huh? I remember it having, I don't even know. A lot of plots, right? I guess 2 main ones. A lot of subplots. Yeah, who's playing Gillian Seed? Jason Statham. I've actually never seen the movie or played this game, so you never seen that movie? It's very good. That's a fun time. Recommended. And I've never played this either. First time. I mean, I played a little bit of it, but I'm already farther than I've ever gotten before. Because I was trying to work through Japanese, and yeah, don't have the vocab for this one. Okay, wait. I got lost in the menus. That's right. I need more history. World War III. Let's learn about World War III. World War III, 2010 to 2011. On August 8th, 2010, 14 years after the catastrophe, war broke out over possession of northern Eurasia, left uninhabited by this disaster. Conservative Soviet leaders who managed to survive the catastrophe received military support from China and launched an invasion of the region. Nevertheless, Western economic sanctions forced the Chinese to withdraw this support, leading to victory for Western forces. Ending just 6 months after it began, this conflict has become known as the Half-Year War. I forgot that World War III happened in 2010. There was a lot going on that time, so yeah, I can see that, you know, how you might have forgotten. That's right, I got lost in the... I went down. I need to exhaust the history. Yeah. How about the Siberian neutral zone here? Siberian neutral zone, left uninhabited by the catastrophe, the United Nations has controlled the bulk of Siberian territory for the past 50 years, prohibiting any outside interference. After effects of Lucifer Alpha contamination are expected to prevent any plant or animal life from flourishing there for the next 50 years. In order to prevent reoccurrence of something like World War III, the United Nations has set up extensive monitoring stations on the borders of the region. Nuclear elimination. Elimination of nuclear weapons. Beginning with the INF, Intermediate Nuclear Forces Treaty in 1987, strategic and theater nuclear weapons were steadily reduced. The threat of nuclear war was further reduced by the IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency's implementation of its military use nuclear material manufacturing cessation accord, which enforced the disposal of all military use nuclear material at the beginning of this century. I was too busy playing Guitar Hero at the time, I guess. Witch hunt. Witch hunts, aka bioroid hunts, a social phenomenon caused by the Snatcher problem, a form of group violence involving the lynching of numerous innocent individuals who are believed to be bioroid snatchers in reality. In general, individuals of lower social standing were the targets of the attacks. Named after the medieval witch hunts which took place in Salem, Massachusetts, USA, due to the similarity of the two occurrences. The phenomenon underscored the north-south rift of modern society, a form of revulsion at the growing poverty problem. Well-to-do groups from the north attacked slum dwellers in the southern regions, resulting in great loss of life to individuals who had no connection to the Snatcher menace. The problem died out when it became clear that Snatchers only targeted individuals of high social standing. Okay, so now, I did ask about the organization. And the staff. Okay, so I asked about all that, right? Let's talk about Snatchers. Insector. Insectors, spider-shaped probe security robots used by Snatchers. Thread-like sensor apparatus deployed from rear of robot triggers needle gun attack if touched or approached. Microjet powered, known to jump, length 30 centimeters, weight 500 grams. Specimens recovered for study by junk team invariably self-destruct, preventing further analysis. Distinguishing features. Snatcher characteristics. 1. Snatchers operate almost exclusively at night and during the winter months. 2. Snatchers only snatch VIPs. Their ultimate goal appears not to be the snatch itself, but some secondary effect of it. 3. Snatchers' targets are restricted by their physical size. While they can adjust the size of their major body areas, these adjustments are limited. As such, their victims are exclusively persons of 150 to 180 centimeters in height. This makes snatching of children, the elderly, etc. impossible. I'm safe. How many of y'all are safe from getting snatched? I just beat out that height, the upper end of the height limit there. Not getting snatched. I can breathe easy. 4. Snatcher weapons, a mouth-firing laser cannon. 5. Weak point, thin slit portions of their skull armor, which make the head size adjustment possible. Or wait a second. I did all those, but there are new ones here, aren't there? Or no? Oh man, wait. That's right. I'm getting lost in here because I exhausted the organization, but not the other ones. Okay. Let's stay on Snatchers for a second, then I gotta go back to Junkers. Chronology. Snatcher history, December 22nd, 2044. First contact. A bioroid's remains are recovered from the wreckage of the SRS Flight 4003. Which crashed in the Roko mountain range, February 18th, 2045. A snatcher, which had killed and snatched the mayor of Neo-Kobe, B. O'Connor, is captured, but self-destructs during transport. In December, Neo-Kobe is thrown into a panic over the problem. The witch hunts take place as people try to uncover and destroy imagined snatchers. November 3rd, 2047. A well-known KBC newscaster is revealed to be a snatcher and terminated. The remains self-destruct, preventing further analysis. November 15th, 2047. The leader of a prominent revolutionary religious group is determined to be a snatcher. During pursuit, the snatcher's car crashes, destroying it in the resulting fire. November 20th, 2047. The former president of a biotechnology firm is uncovered as a snatcher and terminated. During transport, the remains are stolen. Bounty hunters. Bounty Hunter Program. In order to elicit civilian support in the effort to combat snatchers, the government instituted the following reward program. All eligible voters of Neo Kobe were given the right to register as bounty hunters. Registration involves a few simple tests and procedures: firearm license, psychological profile, junker test, etc. Actual rewards for snatcher termination depend on individual circumstances. Government also provides numerous insurance benefits for those injured or killed while attempting to terminate a snatcher. Jesus, just make the... Everyone's a bounty hunter. In the future, we're all bounty hunters. I think that's it for snatchers, right? Okay. So, right. I need to go back and ask about, I don't think I did any of these, right? Just organization, HQ facilities. Junker headquarters layout. Front hallway. Agency chief's office, engineering room, shooting range, Junker's eye practice system. Detective's room, computer room, AI computer Jordan, turbo cycle parking lot. Tell me more about that turbo cycle. HQ data. Junker offices, address, Konami Omni Building, 150th floor, MT732, Port Island, Central Ward, Neo Kobe, 12290715, Japan. Konami Omni Building. I get a kick out of it being the Konami Building. 165 floors above ground, 35 below. Height, 630 meters. Video phone number, 256128. Junker bylaws. Junker 5 bylaws. A Junker's actions are covered by the following 5 bylaws. 1. The purpose of the Junker agency is to eliminate Bioroid snatchers. 2. A Junker, even in the course of carrying out one, must not harm innocent civilians. Did I read this already? This is very familiar. Is this the chief was telling me about this, right? 3. In accordance with Civil Code 18, Section 12, snatchers and the protection of citizens' rights, in the absence of irrefutable evidence that a subject is a snatcher, no subject may be physically investigated or restrained. 4. A Junker is required in accordance with subsection 3 of the Investigative Code to assist and support civilian bounty hunters. 5. In order to carry out one, a Junker is allowed the use of a blaster, a navigator. Yeah, this is all the same. Okay. Whoops. Scanning permit. Scanning warrant. In accordance with Civil Code 18, Section 12, snatchers and the protection of citizens' rights, civilians have the right to deny Junkers permission to directly analyze, scan their physical person. Direct scanning of a suspect is permitted only by issuance of a scanning warrant by the appropriate court. As such, use of navigator sensors or other instruments to scan a suspect is strictly prohibited unless the attending officer, runner, is in possession of such a warrant. Okay, so it's not a total dystopia. We do have some individual rights extant still in this reality, right? Like, everyone's becoming a bounty hunter. Just shit's really hitting the fan here. But we still can't be scanned unless they got a warrant. So, it's not all bad, right? Okay, runner's equipment. How about the items? Junker card. A personal identification card designed exclusively for Junkers, containing an integrated IC chip upon which is stored crucial personal information about the holder, such as their DNA pattern. Well, I just said that. Now we got our DNA pattern recorded on. Okay. So, but we can't be scanned unless we say it's okay, unless they got a warrant. Junker coat, a heavy-duty trench coat designed for runners, constructed with alamid fiber fabrics and flexion armor components. The use of 2 forms of alamid fibers, heat-resisting forms capable of withstanding 800 degrees Celsius, and penetration-resistant forms capable of supporting 50 kilograms over a 0.1 millimeter area, make the coat's extreme durability possible. Flexion armor installed around vital organ areas helps protect the wearer against physical blows or external pressure. Use of these materials makes manufacture to exact specification of wear necessary. Got it. Plus, it looks really cool. Junker belt. Constructed with shape-retaining polymers, ceramics, and flexible plastics, the buckle contains a high-voltage shock generator to stun adversaries in emergency situations. Okay, hell yeah. Artificial skin spray. Developed with protein engineering biochemical technologies, this spray, when applied to exposed skin, provides high levels of protection, including resistance to heat and physical blows. While oxygen transfer can take place, sweat and other waste matter cannot be expelled, limiting continuous usage of the spray to 24 hours. Junker's blood. Runners have adopted the following 2 blood transfusion techniques for lowering the risk of death due to injuries suffered in the line of duty. 1. Artificial blood exchange. Artificial blood is supplied to an injured runner while their natural blood is withdrawn and duplicated through biogenetic culturing techniques. When sufficient quantities of their natural blood are available, the 2 blood types are swapped once again. While artificial blood can be produced in unlimited quantities, make it useful in cases of massive blood loss, its ion structure places strain on the recipient's organs, making prolonged use inadvisable. 2. Self-donation, personal blood bank. Runners collect their own blood through regular donation. This blood is mixed with a nutrient solution, concentrated and stored at minus 42 degrees Celsius. In an emergency, the blood is flash thawed and returned to its owner. How about a junker's rush? A type of chewing gum supplied to junkers with adrenaline crystals. How about adrenaline? With adrenaline crystals incorporated into the gum base. Its use in World War III as an emergency adrenaline supplier gained widespread attention. Use of the gum allows a junker in an emergency situation to temporarily boost their reflexes, accuracy, and strength. Extended continuous use creates extreme depression and fatigue. Its effects are similar to the burst of superhuman power occasionally observed in persons caught in extreme circumstances, such as fires and other accidents. All right. How about the Navigator? A personal support robot designed to assist a junker with their investigation. Navigators are programmed with the needs of their actual users in mind. For example, runners who suffer from tension relatively easily are given navigators programmed to help calm them down, etc. Navigators are equipped with a variety of sensors to aid in the detection of possible danger. In addition, these sensors can be used to perform direct physical scanning of suspected snatchers if a scanning warrant has been issued. Navigators are programmed to ignore orders to scan suspects if a warrant has not been granted. We got ads coming in 2 minutes and 40 seconds, just a heads up. Tell me about that turbo cycle. A land-air vehicle used by junkers. 3 wheels are available for ground travel. Wheels are retracted during jet-powered hover or full flight mode. Vehicle's onboard computer is linked to city's traffic network, permitting completely automatic operation. Manual operation also available. Onboard computer assists driver during manual operation depending on their flight driving abilities. Automatic computer takeover feature installed to help prevent accidents in emergency situations. How about that blaster? The only firearm capable of eliminating snatchers. Carbon polymer ceramic construction offers very lightweight and almost complete resistance to heat, resulting in near-perfect shape retention. Grip and trigger shape are ergonomically designed from cast of user's hand to maximize comfort and accuracy. Neural feedback circuitry adjusts weapon to user's capabilities, allowing nearly unlimited improvement in marksmanship skills. Okay. So, we got the history. We got all the junker stuff, right? Yeah. And all the information about snatchers. Okay. How about Neo Kobe? Neo Kobe data. Neo Kobe city statistics. Total population 5.83 million. Ethnic groups: Japanese 30%, Chinese 24%, Americans 10%, West European 5%, East European 11%, Hispanic 5%, Jewish 5%, Philippine 3%, other 7%. Unregistered population 1.2 million estimated. Total area undetermined. How about Neo Kobe history? Development of the city. Construction to link major man-made islands of the inland sea begins near the end of the 20th century. Plan to link the 5 major blocks into one large metropolis, Neo Kobe, is promoted in early 21st century. Plan is completed 10 years later in conjunction with Kobe Expo. City launched as a major new hub for Asia and experiences heavy immigration. By 2045, city becomes known as Neo Crowbar due to its infamy as the city with the world's highest crime rate. Well, I got a good answer for that. Just make everyone a bounty hunter. Everyone's a bounty hunter. Okay. We got ads kicking off, like I said. This has been a little reading intensive. I think probably, I mean, the whole game is going to be reading intensive, but this like initial lore dump on this computer is quite a bit. So I am going to step away for a minute, take a quick break while the ads are rolling, and come back and hopefully do a better job reading than I have been. We'll see. See you in a minute. All right, thanks everybody for hanging around. Kobe Bridge. Kobe Bridge, complete quarantine of Neo Kobe, is launched on December 1st, 2047, as a method of preventing the spread of the Snatcher menace. All land, sea, and air links to the city, except for Kobe Bridge, are cut and patrolled by the military. Passage over Kobe Bridge requires a government-issued pass and numerous thorough checks. Alpha 1. The mother computer system which unifies and oversees administration of Neo Kobe, developed via sophisticated networking of hundreds of separate systems in the city. A high-speed neurocomputer capable of mimicking human thought and reasoning patterns, maintains extensive files on all individuals, corporations, and groups within the city, also manages the day-to-day operation of the city's financial, distribution, and transport systems. Alpha 1 program maintenance is coordinated by Konami Software's Project Development Division, Subgroup 48. Video phone number 301234. 1234. 1234 connects you with Konami. We had more here, right? Snow 9? Wow, more. Okay. A crystalline form of pollen created using genetic manipulation techniques. Developed for military use, it disrupts nearly all radio transmissions. It is poisonous to humans. In large quantities, it can cause symptoms similar to respiratory arrest, while even small quantities cause allergy-like symptoms, such as sneezing and runny noses. Larger than ordinary pollen, the crystals are visible to the naked eye and appear similar to snow, hence the name. The pollen creates environmental problems as well, and vegetation producing it was destroyed in large quantities after the war to avoid them. Nevertheless, it is re-emerging in tropical regions, as well as those subtropical regions where water supplies are plentiful, such as near rivers. At present, the only known area affected in Nyokobe is in the vicinity of the Ina River, as the pollen appeared in Nyokobe only after the first presence of Snatchers was confirmed. The relationship between the two is currently under careful investigation. Okay. We've also got STBO, a mysterious disease which originated in France around 2035. The first patient in Nyokobe was recorded in the summer of 2040. At present, between 50,000 and 100,000 residents of Nyokobe are believed infected. STBO victims develop fever, joint and muscle pain, diarrhea, lymph node inflammation, tremors, and pneumonia, with over 60% dying from the disease. Transmission is via bodily fluids such as blood, saliva, and semen, and generally spread by sexual contact or hypodermic needles, particularly when unsterilized ones are used for the injection of illegal drugs. Hey, Yugen Munin, what's going on? Welcome. We're playing Snatcher on the Sega CD. You ever played this one? Similarities to the disease, AIDS, which emerged some 55 years ago, led researchers to believe at one time that STBO was a mutated form of the AIDS virus, but the two have since been shown to be unrelated. There is still no treatment or cure. Public discomfort about the disease and concerns about whether others close to them are carriers has noticeably increased the level of suspicion in the general population and significantly harmed interpersonal communication. In many ways, this trend has made detection of Snatchers more difficult. Nope, haven't played it. It's from Hideo Kojima. Before, so I guess in between what, Metal Gear, the Metal Gears, and Metal Gear Solid is when he put this out. Well, I'm trying to think, because the original one was on like the PC 8801. I should probably get the right information before I try and do a explanation of the game. Anyway, an early Kojima game. But this is the Sega CD version because it's the only one with like an official English, like Western release, English translation. MSX something, I think. There was that as well. There's a couple different versions of it. I mean, let's find out. Let's take a. I'm happy to take a reading break at every opportunity. Yeah, PC 8801, MSX2, PC Engine, Sega CD. So I have the PC Engine and the Sega CDs here, and then the Sega Saturn. It's also got a PlayStation release. So I've got the Saturn and the PC Engine as well that I want to take a look at, that I've taken a brief look at. And there are major changes just in the graphical style and the music so far, from what I've seen. I know there's like censored scenes in this version, I'm pretty sure. So let's see. It was released for the PC 8801 on November 26, 1988, and then the MSX2 on December 13th that year. Oh, yeah, actually, I can see some of the censorship right here. So, we got nudity here in the PC Engine version, but not in the version right now that I'm playing, the Sega CD version. All right. Well, we'll get to the nudity at some point. I am going to play through the other versions. Yeah. So, that's that. Very cool. I didn't know there were so many versions. Yeah. He, like, iterated upon it multiple times, and then, like, you know, as technology kept advancing, like, the Sega Saturn one is very pretty. And then, like, playing the PC Engine one, like, it's very, like, chunky, very pixelated. But I like the aesthetic as well. This one has better music, from what I was listening to thus far, than the Sega Saturn one. Nudity hype. Anyway, back to working through this terminal, right? So I read about STBO last, right? Liquid Sky. A recently developed new type of hallucinogenic derived from alkaloids. Usage is via injection, either under the skin or directly into a vein. No, don't do that. That's how you get STBO. The drug directly stimulates, I guess, the user's nervous and limbic system, creating a strong sense of excitement as well as hallucinations. Additional effects include lowering the user's sensitivity to feelings of worry, doubt, or fear. The drug soared in popularity among young people during the late 2040s. Regular use causes changes in brain tissue synapses, which can result in impaired nervous function if use is prolonged. Black market. The underground market in Neo-Kobe. Vast numbers of products, both legal and illegal, are available at cut rate prices. Wait, there we go. Chinese immigrants with excellent business and marketing skills contributed greatly to the market's growth during its early years. Some experts believe its size now exceeds that of the regular marketplace. The markets had mainly served to meet the needs of immigrants from the mainland and illegal aliens, but the wide variety of merchandise and low prices now attract many regular customers from the general population, severely hurting the business of traditional merchants. The largest organization in Neo-Kobe in the market is the so-called Plato's Cavern area. Okay. Transportation. Tube liner. A linear motor train utilizing superconducting magnets for propulsion. The system was the backbone of transport in Neo-Kobe for 30 years after the war, but was scrapped due to the spread of slums in the south and the introduction of automatic traffic control via central computer. The original plan was for trains to travel in near vacuum tunnels to reduce air resistance to almost zero, but high costs and the weak foundations of the reclaimed land in the city prevented realization. The abandoned tunnels of the system still exist. Demolition efforts have been hampered by property ownership disputes and the weak foundations. Automatic traffic system. A system which maintains the entire transportation network of Neo-Kobe, including land, air, and water routes, via direct computer control of traffic flow by the Alpha 1 mother computer system. In particular, the system's ASV, automatic safe vehicle routines, work to prevent traffic accidents and congestion. They have boosted the efficiency of ground transport, in particular to levels not dreamed of in the 20th century. The system has eliminated the need for public transportation. Black taxi. A term referring to illegal manned taxis. The word taxi usually refers to government-operated, computer-controlled, unmanned vehicles. However, such taxis, requiring personal identification to board, only operate in areas designated as municipal data administration districts. They generate records of where customers board and get out, thus making their use impossible or impractical for many immigrants and illegal aliens. On the other hand, black taxis require no identification and will go anywhere, making them extremely popular. As such, government officials have decided that the black taxis, though illegal, have formed such a sophisticated organization throughout the city that they cannot be ignored any longer, and plans are being studied which would legalize their operation. If you can't beat them, join them. Legalize it. All right. Culture science. Science. Wow. Should have done my vocal warm-ups today. Space development. Plans were made in the late 20th century to develop space resources for the betterment of mankind, but global warming, the catastrophe, and other factors which harmed the environment speeded this trend significantly. The construction of the U.S. space station Freedom, as well as the development of successful fusion-based propulsion, represented enormous steps forward in this effort. At present, a helium-3 mine to provide fuel for fusion rockets is under development on the moon. In addition, the New Promised Land project to create permanent colonies on Mars is in advanced stages. How about the Mars Research Chronology? Mars Research Chronology, August 1988. The Phobos project, Phobos 1 and 2, launched by the former Soviet Union, explore Mars and its two moons, Phobos and Deimos. October 1989. Mars Observer, launched by the U.S., studies the planet's atmosphere and soil. April 1997. PESTA project, unmanned probe retrieves data on Mars, asteroids, and comets. Aptly named space station. Agreed. Project initiated by Eastern European nations, but the catastrophe forces transfer of the project to the U.S. December 2005, construction begins on Wells project, an unmanned robot robot production facility on Mars. June 2010, first satellite put into permanent Mars orbit. July 2015, construction begins on experimental manned base, Le Guin. November 2022, construction begins on Mars spaceport, Moorcock. June 2025, completion of early manned base, Herbert. December 2030, first full-scale Mars base, Vonnegut, begins operations. January 2035, operations begin at Asimov, the first mine on Mars. Mars Greening Project. The Mars Greening Project, a project to turn the barren planet into a lush green world like Earth. Initially, large reflecting mirrors will be placed in orbit to reflect heat radiation back down to the planet. Simultaneously, greenhouse gases will be released into the Martian atmosphere. By warming the planet, conditions which allow yeast and other bacteria to flourish are established. Following this, the oxygen given off by these bacteria will be employed to make conditions favorable for higher forms of life. The vast underground deposits of frozen water, the existence of which was discovered by earlier bases on the planet, have moved this project from the realm of fantasy into likely reality. At present, phrases like "turn the red planet green" and "Mars, the new promised land" represent the energy that those involved are putting into the project. Phase 1 of the project, the installation of reflecting mirrors around the planet, is currently scheduled for 2049. A rocket carrying the first immigration investigative team to Mars, the Beagle Jerusalem, was launched just last week. Biocommunication. Biocommunication. Communication without language by mechanically detecting and encoding the organic responses of chemical and other products given off by living organisms. The technique is hoped to provide a way for humans to communicate with other species someday. But logistical obstacles have limited it to scientists' one-way observations at this point. PPET scans of the brains of vertebrates using these techniques have led science to a nearly full understanding of the structure of these animals' consciousness. Dreamcorder. Dreamcorder, a device for recording human dreams. Pickup of brainwaves allows for playback which recreates distinct sights, sounds, and physical sensations. However, regulations prohibit playback by other than a licensed counselor or psychologist. Recordings are not legally admissible as evidence in a court of law. Okay, so like you got to opt in for your scan, or they got to have a warrant. They can't just have our dreams, right? We still got some rights over our dreams. For now. Okay. Where are we? Culture, science, politics. I'm sure there won't be much in here at all, knowing Kojima. Science, or no, wait, good start. City, there we go. City isolation policy. Neo-Kobe quarantine. The government, fearing mainland Snatcher infiltration from Neo-Kobe, designated the city a contaminated zone and ordered the closure of all land, sea, and air links, excluding the Kobe Bridge. The policy was enacted on December 1st, 2047. While the policy appears to have so far prevented any spread of the problem to the mainland, it has exacerbated the isolation of the city itself, without contributing to a comprehensive solution to the Snatcher menace. North-South problem. Since the 2025 declaration of Neo-Kobe as an immigrant's paradise, vast numbers of foreigners from countries throughout Southeast Asia have moved to the city. Nevertheless, this has increased the asset distribution gap between rich and poor and contributed to the social and ethnic splintering of the populace. The problem is best illustrated by the concentration of relatively wealthy, long-time residents in the city's northern zones versus the relatively poor, mainly immigrant population centered in the city's newly reclaimed southern regions. The trend was spurred by the catastrophe, which created vast waves of new immigrants who developed this underground society, effectively splitting the city into two distinct groups or cultures, that of the North and the South. We got a goddamn Mason-Dixon line here through Neo Kobe. Freeman. Individuals who have managed to erase all record of their own existence from public and private databases and live without fixed residences, also known as freemen. Fremen? Not to be confused with the homeless, who have been forced into their condition by economic misfortune. In modern information-controlled society, the lack of computer records on any given individual is tantamount to that individual's non-existence. The recent increase in their numbers has begun to contribute to crime and labor difficulties in the city. Many of the individuals who choose this lifestyle are former workers in computer-related and data management industries. Their presence underscores one of the major shortcomings of society's current dependence on centralized data control and management. Most of these individuals live in regions of the city which are not municipal data administration districts or in the old tunnels of the abandoned tube liner system. Immigrant people. The catastrophe created vast quantities of Eurasian refugees who spread throughout the world, creating a massive global immigrant problem. Chinese form the largest subgroup, and over 2 million have found their way to Japan in at least 5 waves. Neo Kobe, touting its status as an immigrant's paradise at the time, was the logical government choice as the area for them to resettle. As a result, the Chinese percentage of the population grew to become second only to Japanese, but the majority of these individuals have ended up living in the slum districts of the city's southern regions. Dissatisfied with these conditions and the perceived lack of any government effort to rectify them, they have formed their own underground society, which is now far too large of an organization for the legitimate government to control. Outer districts. Neo Kobe can be divided into 2 distinct areas. Those regions where satellite and fiber optic cable networks are used to manage all forms of data, the so-called municipal data administration districts, and the mainly slum regions, which are not under such control and oversight. Individuals who cannot get personal guarantees or identification invariably concentrate in the latter regions, as the lack of such ID prevents social functioning in the controlled regions of the city. No forms of cards or credit are accepted in these areas. Cash is the only currency. While government proposals to remedy the situation have been discussed for a number of years, debate over implementation methods, civil rights, and the like has prevented any actual progress from being made. Approximately 30% of the city's total area is officially recognized as falling outside of the municipal data administration districts, and at least another 10% is believed to be similarly beyond government control, though not yet designated as such. Wow, I'm so glad I just gave up on doing a voice for this this terminal. Okay. What were we doing? Thank you for using Jordan. Jordan, I appreciate all the information. That was a lot of information, and it was fascinating. But it did test me. I'm not gonna lie. It did test me. Okay. So we're playing a game here where we're doing something, right? Other than just reading lore. What's next? Look at the area I did, right? Looks like the cockpit of a shuttle in here. I think we can leave. Where would you like to go next? Take me to shooting range. This is the shooting range. Junkers come here to improve their marksmanship. Let's practice. Gillian, you haven't got your blaster yet, have you? Let's hurry and go visit Harry. Come on, let's go see Harry. But I think I should get some practice in first. Yes, but... Come on, let me take a crack at it. Alright, if you must practice, I'll let you use my ray gun, but it doesn't have the power of your blaster. Is that okay? Yeah, thanks, Mika. Let's get it. Okay, let's start shooting practice. If you press the A button, you can draw your blaster. Press B to fire. You can put your blaster away again by pressing the A button again. Are you ready? Remember, shoot only snatchers. Be careful you don't hit any civilians. The red gauge on the left shows the number of targets to appear. The yellow gauge on the right shows the number of hits. I'll start it on the introductory level, please. Good luck. How do I... What? Oh, right. I got to draw it, and then... Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Whoops. Oh, no. Because it... You got to hold it. Got it. Oh. It's not like toggling its location. Got it. Okay. Great shot. Oh no, we got defeats. Okay. I feel like you're not. Oh, you're doing quite well. Still, you can't hurt any civilians. With so few wasted shots, you should improve quickly if you work on picking your targets better. Come on, let's go see Harry. Well, first we gotta practice. I mean, that was hand practice. Now we gotta do foot practice, huh? Okay. 1 second. Thank God I'm not actually using... I do have a Sega Saturn light gun, and when I play that version, I'm going to play this... I'm going to like hook up my CRT and play it that way. That's fun. I think Police Knots does the same thing, right? Makes use of the light gun. So that's going to be a scene if we have to do feats during that. All right, I can do this. Let's try. What if I did? What if I did it even better than my hands? I know how it works now, so that's a possibility. All right, we got 5 minutes of feet. Let's get to it. Oh, right. Honor system. Let's think. I'll do this. Okay, let's start shooting practice. I'll start it on the introductory level. Good luck. I'm gonna need it. I don't think I've seen this redeem yet. It's something. Oh, we gotta draw it. There we go. Great start. Oh. Getting a little trigger happy. Ew. It actually wasn't a huge difference from the the last round. All right. I feel like it was my first time on toes. Let's try one more. Because otherwise, like, okay, yeah. Introductory, yeah. Oh, right, draw it, draw it. Whoa. Oh, oh. Oh god. Well, okay. You got a lot of work to do. It got worse. Your accuracy is poor, but worse, you're hitting way too many civilians. Okay. Well, you're not wasting much ammo, but you just can't hit civilians. Out in the real world, it will cost you your job. Come on, let's go see Harry. But first... No wonder they made you a bounty hunter. Fastest feet in the West. Fastest feet in the North, right? North Kobe. Kobe. Also, Horseman, what's going on? Welcome. Yeah, always gotta look at Mika's face, right? You're definitely laying it on too thick, don't you think? Come on, let's go see Harry. But first... A number of man-shaped targets appear in the practice booth. We call it our shooting practice range, but it's a lot like a video game arcade, don't you think? So we still have video games. That's good. It's not a total dystopia. Oh, maybe I should have asked that first. About Harry. If you're that interested, why don't you just meet him? Yeah. Come on, let's go see Harry. But wait. Don't worry, you'll be able to get one from Harry. Come on, let's go see Harry. Yeah, this is all the same. Okay. Okay. Can I look at anything else? I can look at the area, right? I didn't do that. Or no, I did. Okay. Now all we need to do is find Harry. Yeah, where's Harry? Where's Harry? Chief? Where's Harry? Do you know? This is the chief's office. What's wrong? Is there something you don't understand? Yeah. Harry. I got to find Harry. No, not Jordan. Okay. Not here, huh? I wonder where Harry's gone off to. Maybe engineering room? Harry's got to be back by now. Oh, wait, that's me. Harry's got to be back by now. I don't know. He's quite the freewheeling type.
Oh, good. Harry's back.
Great to meet you. You're Gillian Seed, right? Haven't we met somewhere before?
No, I don't believe so.
Really? Well,
Thanks
I
for
guess I
the
must be
redeem.
imagining
That was fun.
things.
Made it interesting. And wasn't really much different than being on the hands, to be honest. Based on my skill level. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's look around. Let's look at Harry. Let's just leer at him. That's what we like to do. Somehow I get the same impression. Have I met this guy somewhere? What's wrong? Do I have something hanging from my nose? How about the wall? There's a poster and a photograph on the wall. That's right, I've already been in here. I kind of looked at all this stuff. Let's investigate Harry. Those are odd work clothes. Let me take a look at those. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it.
I know. All right, allow me to introduce the Navigator, which I designed especially for you. Hey, Metal Gear, get out here.
There it is.
Metal, introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Pleased to meet you, Gillian. I am Metal Gear Mach 2. I am programmed to be your personal assistant.
Metal Gear? That's a pretty weird name.
Oh, he's cute.
Thank you.
I think he's turning red. I took his basic design and his name from the Metal Gear Menace of the late 20th century. But quite unlike that Metal Gear, this one was designed for peaceful purposes.
I took his name and design from another video game series, and then decided to use it in yet another video game series, which is the same series after this one. Okay, how about that blaster, though?
Oh, that's right. Don't panic yourself. I got it right over here. This is your blaster, the official weapon of a junker. It's got
pretty
full
cool.
user feedback circuitry, adjusting itself to your reaction time. In other words, it's just as good as you are. What do you think?
Well, in that
Here,
case, it's
see how she
maybe not
feels.
very good. Yeah,
It's unbelievably light.
and I look cool holding it,
You bet it
especially
is.
in this coat.
This ain't one of those ray guns the Army uses. She's put together with the latest carbon polymers and ceramics, not affected by heat one bit. And her ergonomic design optimizes both functionality and firepower. Well, what do you think, Gillian?
I'll take it.
I'll take it. You're an engineer. Tell me about how the Snatchers are built. It's odd, but we've never been able to get a specimen. They're always stolen or have self-destructed. They have any weaknesses? They're built really well, so it's tough to destroy them outright. Try to immobilize them. They've got these slits on their head for some reason. A well-placed shot there will often destroy their control functions, so I'm going to have to aim at the slit, huh? That's why it's important to practice your marksmanship. Oh boy. Let's take a look at, full bipedal motion system, eh? I don't want anything that's going to slow me down. I wasn't built for running, but in case of emergency... Yeah? In case of emergency what? Carry me while you run, please. You can't be serious. Tell me you're not serious. It looks like some kind of child's toy. A toy? I'd be interested to see what kind of toys you had as a kid. Yeah, but he's kind of cute. Okay, so, I guess I'm done, right? But I can't get out of here, so there's something else I gotta do. It's a picture that was on the wall. It's a photograph of a small boy. That's a picture of me as a kid. It's my only memory of my childhood. For a second, I was like, wait, your only memory? Do you also have amnesia? But he means like physical things, I guess. This looks like a poster from the late 20th century. What? You know who she is? You've got good taste for a youngster. Who is she? Tell me more. Various charts, formulas, documents, and pictures are stuck on the wall. A future where everyone has amnesia. Everyone has amnesia and everyone's a bounty hunter. It's the future we all deserve. Should I investigate some of this stuff? I guess. This is very old. This kind of printing technology hasn't been used since the last century. Keep your hands off that, will ya? It's getting pretty fragile. This appears to have been cut out of a larger photo. I already investigated Metal Gear, right? Part of its body seems to be a cabinet of some kind. It's for storage. You can put some of your gear in there. Oh, hell yeah. My storage area is I can't remember what the voice was like on Metal Gear. Not enough to replicate it, I mean. My storage area is a 40-liter capacity, to be exact. Okay. Metal Gear is not yet listed as a possession, I guess. And still, like, why isn't my gun listed under here? I don't know. Okay. I have to look back at Harry again. I'm sure I've met this guy. I just can't recall. Would you mind not staring at me like that? Maybe I should. I don't know. This card gives me all the special rights of a junker. Gillian, that card is really important. Take good care of it. Should I show him? Oh, you already got your junker ID, huh? Look, I got money too. Look at my money. That's your expense money, huh? Right? Right? Why don't you put that away somewhere safe? And stop flaunting it around. I get it, I get it. Maybe I should ask him some more, right? Navigators are designed from the start as a junker's investigative assistant. On-site detection, analysis, recording, communications, you name it. They're packed with features. And Metal Gear here is the latest model. What about an attack system? Don't they carry any weapons? Afraid not. They're unarmed. After all, the main idea behind a navigator is to assist in investigations data management. But they do have a save function. Just choose the Use Metal Gear command and then the Save command. You can record the exact status of your investigation that way. In the same way, you can use the use light command. Wait, was this Harry the whole time? To help you when it's too dark to see. I told you they were nice to have around, didn't I? How about communications? Does he have some kind of radio? Yep, there's a video phone installed. A video phone? That's right, just select use Metal Gear and then use video phone to access it. In theory, you can use it anywhere, but you have to watch out for interference. Sometimes the signal just can't get through.
I have a video phone call from Jean-Jacques Gibson coming in. Connecting.
Junker HQ, this is Gibson. I've cornered a probable male snatcher. I'm in the abandoned factory in the M district. Request immediate backup.
Gillian, that means you. You better head out right away. Jean needs your help.
We must hurry. We'll use a turbocycle to travel to the scene.
Be careful, Gillian.
This is a turbocycle, specially designed for junker use. In addition to three-wheeled ground travel, it is capable of hovering and high-speed flight.
Hell yeah.
The vehicle is also VTOL capable, so takeoffs and landings in narrow areas present no difficulty.
A flying tricycle, huh? I just came in one of these things.
We have been assigned this vehicle for use in our investigations.
Alright, I'll save everything that has happened up until now. Which file number would you like to save it in? Save completed. Would you like to continue play? Absolutely. Alright, now returning to the investigation. Actually, I'm going to do... Yeah, let's do a save state here too. Okay. Let's take a look at this beautiful turbo cycle body. It's brand new and was just tuned up. It's a 47 Interceptor. It's built by the same company that builds the shuttle. How about them tires? On the ground, it runs on 3 wheels, but they're retracted during flight. Yeah, right, this thing has 3 wheels. Huh. I want to see that in action. This is the Junker HQ parking lot. Several turbocycles are parked in the area. Wait. It's built with the latest ceramo-plastics and carbon polymers. It doesn't even have a scratch on it. How about them tires? There's no problem. The tires also have the inspector's stamp on them. There's nobody in the parking lot besides us. Let's get in that turbo cycle. This music is really good. We're in the turbo cycle. Operation is computer controlled. Where would you like to go? I know we're supposed to be doing that, but what if I just went home first? Why don't we stop off at my place first? There's no time. Let's get to the scene as soon as we can. Fine.
Now departing for the abandoned factory.
Whoa!
My first day on the job, and now this. Ace Junker Gibson has cornered a suspected snatcher. I wonder if this guy really is a snatcher. Guess I'll find out now if all that training really paid off.
We've arrived at the abandoned factory. What would you like to do? We've arrived at the abandoned factory. This is where Jean called from. It's a battered old factory. Judging from its design, I'd say it dates from the period where manned production techniques were still used. It appears abandoned. The sky is getting quite dark. It looks like a storm may be coming in. This place is quite run down. It looks deserted, too. The building is heavily damaged. It's probably been abandoned since the last century. There's no sign that anybody's around. Middle, are you reading anything? I can't tell from here. We'll have to move inside. Sorry, Gillian. I can't get a clear frequency at this location. Why not, Metal? It's probably due to the presence of Snow 9. Snow 9? It's a bioengineered form of pollen which interferes with the radio transmissions. Gillian, we know this. We just read about 30 pages all about it in the at the terminal. Jordan, right? So wait. It has an eerie atmosphere about it.
Oh no!
What was that?
A male scream. Perhaps something has happened to Jean-Jacques. Gillian, please use extreme caution. I read multiple moving objects within the factory. This could indicate the presence of Snatchers or Insectors.
Insectors? What in the world's that?
We also read about those,
A
Gillian.
spider-like robot used by Snatchers as security devices. Though compact in size, they are armed with needle guns. Use extreme caution.
Needle guns? That's how you get... Needles is how you might get, shoot, STBO? I can't remember. Alright. I'm actually going to run this ad break a little earlier than usual. Step away for a minute. And I'll be back and we'll get into this spooky building. So, see y'all in just a few. Whoa. Thanks everybody for hanging around. Alright. We getting inside here? Alright, we're going in. Keep your blaster ready. Push the A button to draw your blaster. Anything could happen in there. You might want to save frequently just in case disaster strikes. Hey, Mike Levin, what's going on? Good luck. I'm gonna need it. I'm not so good with this thing yet. How you doing? Good to see you come back. Glad to have you. We've entered the factory. This is the spot where he placed the video phone call. Speaking of, yeah, I guess I should save in here, right? Okay. Before we move, let's look around. At the ground, there's debris everywhere. Please watch your step. How about the wall? There are pipes running everywhere. How about the ceiling? The ceiling looks quite weak. The building is severely damaged. It should be demolished. The pipe's been weakened by rust in several places. Should we shoot that pipe? I scanned the area with my sensors, but I can't pick up anything special. It looks like the concrete here is quite corroded. This place looks as if it could collapse at any moment. We must be careful. There's nothing special here. Where is Jean Jack anyway? Yeah, that's really hot. I'm gonna have a blister there. Be careful, the surface is hot due to steam within. Metal, aren't you picking anything up? Nothing's moving. That's odd. What happened to Jean? Maybe we should listen. It's uncomfortably quiet here. All right, now moving ahead.
What the?
It's Little John.
Little John?
Yes, Jean-Jacques Gibson's personal navigator.
Let's look at Little John. Oh my, Little John's been demolished. There's no way to repair damage this bad. Uh-oh. This charring indicates he was hit by fire from a laser cannon. Nearly all his circuits are burned completely through. His functions have been completely terminated. Nevertheless, his memory may be all or partially intact. Where is Gibson? A navigator never leaves his runner's side unless there is a very serious reason. We have to hurry. Gibson's in trouble. What's Snatcher? Do you snatch things? I think, actually, the reverse. We're in danger of being snatched ourselves. How you doing? Good to see you. Hey, PM, good to see you too. Oh shit, dog. We're in the Kojima house. We are in the house of Kojima. Welcome in. Have you played this before? Not even slightly. It's pretty cool. Let's check that motion detector. Hey, Metal, aren't you picking anything up? No, nothing. We're the only thing moving. Let's check that memory chip.
Well, what do you think? Can you get this memory chip out of there in one piece?
I will attempt it. Now retrieving memory chip. Memory chip retrieved.
So now, use Metal Gear to, report analysis results. Little memory. I'm afraid I cannot analyze another navigator's memory. We'll have to go back to headquarters to process it. Let's just hope there's something left. Okay. Actually, while we're here. Alright, I'll save everything that's happened up till now. Which file number would you like to save it in? This file contains data from... Okay, anyway. Save completed. Continue play. Okay. I can't confirm any sound except for the water drops and Little John's shorting out. I can only find Little John's memory chip. I don't see anything that would help our investigation. Water is dripping from the sprinkler. Those drops really echo in here. I went straight for Little John, right? There's wreckage everywhere. I don't detect anything special. Little John's parts are spread everywhere. This is awful. The ceiling's been damaged. Some of the wiring is sticking out. Okay. Onward and upward. All right, now moving ahead. Things are scattered all over the floor. Please watch your step. Besides the large pillar across the floor, there's nothing unusual. Nothing special here. We're the only ones in the area. Hey, Metal, aren't you picking anything up? No, nothing. We're the only thing moving. I'm not picking up any sounds. All right, now moving ahead. Wait, there's a figure on the floor. Shit.
Dear God.
Gene! Gibson! It's Gibson! My God, his head's been twisted completely off. Jesus Christ. Let's look at that corpse. Jeez, I wish I didn't have to see him like this, meet him like this. I can't believe they killed Gene. He dropped his blaster here. He's still warm. That scream we heard was no doubt his. What killed him? His head has been twisted off. He died instantly. It would take incredible strength to do this. It's an old type blaster. It's definitely Gene's. It's still warm. He probably fired several shots. Metal, anything on your sensors? No, nothing. We're the only thing moving. I'm not picking up any sounds. Okay. Oh no. Wait. Nothing else to... Yeah, look at the blaster. It's been crushed flat. This would take incredible strength. Okay. All right, now moving ahead. It's a dead end. What kind of dead end, though? It's blocked by a cave-in. We can't go any farther. I don't see any way out of here. There's no way we could possibly move this out of the way. Metal, anything on your sensors? No, nothing. We're the only thing moving. It's uncomfortably quiet here. Can you call the police? Oh, we are the... Well, yeah, I was thinking, like, I just wanted to go forward to see if there's anything else to interact with, but we can use the video phone. Which we probably should do. Probably should report our finding, right? And this is the end of the line, so let's go on back. All right, now moving back. Maybe, I wonder if I should get up on... Oh, wait. I can't get back to... Oh, I can. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, let's see. Oh, that's right. We cannot, Right. Well then, right, good point. Well then how come Gibson was able to call in? No doubt the level of Snow 9 in the area has increased since then. The Snatchers may be using a Snow 9 as a screen. Oh shit. Which means on our way out of here, we're going to maybe meet a Snatcher. Okay. I guess let's retreat. And this will probably trigger something. So yeah, PM, since you just came in, basically the situation is like, we're a junker. We got transferred from the military to this new outfit. So Snatchers are like, they can take on the appearance of humans. They look like humans. They sweat, they bleed, and they seem to be taking like snatching, hence the name Snatcher, like VIPs, important people, taking their place. We still haven't completed our investigation. Uh-oh. Really? Okay. I mean, I felt like there was more to do around the corpse, but... There's evidence of a struggle on the ground here, but I can't interpret it. Sometimes you just gotta look like multiple times to maybe get additional information, right? Jean's blaster has been bent like a twig. Oh, look, Jean's holding something in his right hand. It's hair. He's holding several strands of hair. In addition, there is skin tissue under his nails, probably from him scratching his attacker. How about that hair?
Now analyzing recovered hair sample. Analysis complete. Results on the display. 1. Chromosomal analysis of cells from the papilla and root reveal 46XY. Subject is male. 2. Hair color, brown. Hair structure reading of 65 indicates European subject, wavy hair. 3. Attachment of root structure and thickness of the base of the strand suggest hair was pulled out of follicle. 4. Enzyme antibody analysis indicates subject is blood type A, Rh factor negative. 5. Cell component distribution indicates presence of artificial protein compounds. The results of the analysis strongly suggest that the strand of hair was pulled from the scalp of Jean's attacker during their struggle. This strand of hair almost certainly came from a male European, blood type A negative Snatcher.
Maybe there's more than one Snatcher involved. Sounds like it. Gibson said, I've cornered a probable male Snatcher. I guess I missed a comment. PM, sorry. Dear God, this is pretty Metal Gear. Yeah, a little bit. Metal, anything on your sensors? No, I'm not getting any reading. Okay, so I looked at the hair and the skin. We looked at his blaster already. That's the same. Maybe now I can move on? I feel like maybe... Yeah. And probably a save here, right? I feel like we might meet a Snatcher here soon, and it might not go well. Let's keep checking the area. Oh, okay. We're not done. I'm just in such a hurry to get out of here. Okay. Maybe take another look at, what was it, Little... Is it Little John? Little John. Boy, they really wasted him. I don't see anything that would help our investigation. Still nothing. Let's keep looking at the corpse. I must need to look at something a second or third time.
An analysis of Jean's stomach reveals a major lesion on the caloric region of the gastric membrane.
So, Jean had an ulcer, huh?
Yes. In addition, I read a substantial quantity of partially digested organic compounds.
Organic compounds. If you can determine the composition and the degree to which the food's been digested, we may be able to figure out where Jean's been.
Let's get in that tummy. So just keep checking. Actually, yeah, like look, and then investigate, and then check all the other things in the area, and then come back and then look at another time, and then check something else, and then you just got to keep kind of going back and forth. To not everything gets revealed like the first time you examine a certain area. Well, all right, let's take a look at this. Wait, what? Why? Where is it? Do you have it? What? Oh. Oh, I gotta actually take it. Okay. This item is quite an antique. What is this key for? I don't know of anywhere where old keys like this are still used. Metal, hang on to this key as evidence, okay? Alright, I'll store it. There we go. Alright, what else? We've completely searched the body. I've recorded all the images. Beautiful. I've already analyzed the hair sample. Yeah, but what if we had to do it a second or third time?
Now making incision in Jean's stomach to analyze organic compounds present. Analysis complete. Results on the display. Results of the analysis indicate the organic compounds are primarily composed proteins that have been exposed to digestive acids for approximately 3 hours. Amino acid structure of the protein suggests the meat is that of a buffalo.
Buffalo meat?
Yes, buffalo meat. The results indicate that Jean ate buffalo meat somewhere about 3 hours before he was killed.
Buffalo meat. We should search Jean's personal belongings. Something may turn up. You're right. We might find some kind of a clue. Yeah. Hey, Metal, aren't you picking anything up? No. There are no public facilities which still use keys like this. If that's true, then it must be some personal item of Jean's. If we check his things, we may be able to discover something. Okay. He doesn't have any other things here, so... Well, I'll say that. Wait, there's a scrap of paper in one of his pockets. It's written on ordinary paper. Anything else? Search the house. What if we looked at it? Search the house. What is that supposed to mean? Who knows? These could be Jean's last words. Metal, keep this as evidence, will you? All right, now storing paper scrap in my internal chamber.
I'm reading movement.
Oh shit. Something just ran across that doorway.
Snatchers?
Unable to confirm. I suggest we investigate.
I suggest we save. Now. A dead end? Then where did the Snatchers go? It's uncomfortably quiet here. Are you okay, Gillian? That's weird. I was fine until a moment ago. Please, stay quiet. What's wrong, Metal? Maybe it's a sensor defect, but I think I'm picking a sound off in the distance. Can you hear it, Gillian? That's odd. Seems like my ears are going out on me. Maybe it's due to a change in air pressure. Listen, you can hear a sound like that of a timer. Uh-oh. Metal, anything on your sensors? No, nothing. We're the only thing moving. Should I look at this again? Bless you. Maybe I'm getting a cold. There's no place big enough for a person to get through. There's no way we could possibly move this out of the way. That's weird. Then where did those Snatchers go? They definitely headed in this direction, didn't they? There's no other way out of here. Unless they liquefied themselves. They must have gotten out some other way. Liquefied themselves? Who are they? Alex Mack? Hey, Metal, aren't you picking anything up? No. Maybe I'm getting a cold. I looked at all this. It appears to have been like this for some time. Still can't use this. Okay. All right, now moving back. Wait, I can hear something. I can't hear a thing. Try turning up the volume on the TV. Oh, is this Kojima breaking the fourth wall? Ooh, sorry. No, I thought maybe if I got it like really loud, it might, something might be revealed. Do I need to change my controller port? Is it Psycho Mantis? Yeah, no, I hear it. That's a clue? quiet. There, can you hear it? I'm hearing it. Maybe just get out of here? I'm picking something up from the direction of Little John. I thought Little John's functions were totally dead. No. Little John, yeah.
Time bomb!
Sorry, I'm too scared about the bomb to be scared by that, but nice try. Valiant effort. Just to be on the safe side, you should save frequently from here on. Oh, I've been doing that. Trust me. A few steps ahead of you on that one. But that seems like a warning. Oh, yeah. Oh, we're continuing all right. Investigate the time bomb. It's no good. I can't disarm it. This kind of work requires experts. Uh-oh. It's a time bomb. Let's get out of here. Okay, so just, yeah. Whoops. Oh, no, not that. I went the wrong way. Insectors. Oh. I know, I practiced enough at the HQ. Did we, though? Whoa. Whoa. Shoot. Oh man, I'm just eating shit here. Wow. Yeah. Now continuing the investigation. Yeah, let's try that again. Insectors, use your blaster, Gillian. Great start. Shoot. It's easy to, like, overshoot it. Whoa. Oh, oh. Yeah. That undid it all for me. Oh, shoot. Okay. I've lost the motion reading. That was close, wasn't it, Gillian? I got hit 3 times. Damn! Now activating first aid systems. I'll stop the bleeding. Thanks, Metal. Blood flow stopped. Disinfection completed. Now injecting Junker's blood, fluid supplement, and painkillers. Finally, some nanomachines, healing agents. Ouch! Ooh! That should be sufficient for the time being. That was close. Gotta be more careful. Now let's actually try and go in the correct direction. I was trying to get out of here. There's little time. Let's get out of here. Yeah, why did I go forward? Why indeed? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Insectors, use your blaster, Gillian. A lot easier than the last one. The motion reading has vanished.
We're getting out of here!
Sorry, I cannot go with you.
What's wrong with you? Hurry it up!
I am incapable of locomotion.
What on earth are you blabbering about? Let's go! It's gonna blow!
Please save yourself. I am paralyzed with fear.
Oh, I can't believe this stupid robot! Come on!
Jeez, my ears are really ringing.
That's because you left the volume turned up.
Damn snatchers.
There is no need for concern. I have stored all the information about the evidence and the area in my memory. We should return to Junker headquarters.
I really wish I had the, I was using the light gun.
Headquarters.
Ooh, that was some
That's
first
so
day.
fun. Like, what a
Now
fun
entering the
combination
building.
of mechanics just to have those segments within this, like,
We've entered the
basically
lobby.
point and click adventure, right?
Gillian, I heard about Jean.
I'm sorry. I wish I could have done more.
You performed your duties quite satisfactorily.
That's right. It's not your fault, Gillian. Don't worry about it. By the way, the chief is waiting for you.
This is the chief's office.
Well, Seed, that was a pretty rough first assignment to draw. You made a great effort, though. I've studied the data transmitted back by Metal Gear, so I know all about what happened out there. It's too bad about Gibson. He was a great junker. Seed, I need you to take over for him. You're the only one I've got left who can battle this Snatcher menace.
Gene Jack Gibson. Maybe we should call him Jean. Just kind of like pay some respects and actually pronounce his name correctly from here on out. What's the problem? Is something hanging from my nose? This is a PDD and LCD general purpose monitor. Yeah, I need a reminder. What was the sofa technology? This is one of the latest sofas with internal air cushions. No, I need the actual Metal Gear. It was like Chaos Energy Robot Sofa. Maybe just that. Okay. Based on the analysis of the hair strands he was grasping and the skin tissue found under his nails, we are reasonably certain that at least one male and one female Snatcher were involved in killing him. You've got to learn what he was up to. What was he after? What was he investigating when he was killed? To find that out, you should start by checking out the detective's room, and then his home. He must have learned something important about them, and he didn't tell me a thing. He never said anything unless he was absolutely sure of himself. Katrina's the real victim in this. I let her know what happened, but it had to be a great shock to her. Katrina? You mean that girl who's doing the modeling job? Okay, I guess let's go to the detective's room. Oh, Seed? Yes? I don't want to be hard on you at a time like this, but... You should put in some time down at the shooting range. Alright, I get it. Sir? I don't want any game overs here. You understand me? No game overs. Just your fun hourly reminder of Hideo Kojima that, hey, you're playing a video game. No, but like, you're playing a video game. Remember? This is a game. Yeah, Metal Gear, that's what that deserves. Hang in there, Seed. You can do it. Thank you very much, Chief. Alright, let's check out Gibson's room. This is the detective's room. We should investigate Jean's personal items. We must learn what he was doing before he was killed. I see. Basic detective work. It's an old-style working desk. It has drawers installed. I'm afraid it's locked. I can't open it. Oh, really? I have a key for that. Maybe. A key? Nobody uses keys anymore. Unless they do. As I recall, Jean had a key. Yeah. All right, I will try the key. There's something in the drawer. Capsules. And a disc.
What kind of medicine is this?
I'll perform an analysis. Acid inhibitors, membrane protecting agents, H2 blockers.
He had
This is
ulcers.
medication for an ulcer.
Yeah.
Jeez. It looks like Jean's stomach was really in terrible shape. Then what was he doing eating buffalo? It seems a little unusual. Perhaps there was some reason that he had to eat buffalo.
Why would someone have to eat buffalo? So the ads are like off a little than usual. Just letting you know, like a minute. Based on me, starting them early today. So, but before we do that, let's check the disc. It's a 5-inch floppy disk. A 5-inch disc? Nobody uses those things anymore, just like keys. Ancient technology. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and run the ads and step away for a minute. And then we'll be back and keep rooting around in dead guy stuff. So, see you then. Thanks everybody for hanging around. Sandwicher, hey, I guess that hit during the break that you resubscribed. Thank you so much. If you're still in here, so appreciated. I guess we didn't get the alert, huh? Let's fix that. Oh wait, okay, wait. That's gonna take me a second. I'm on it though. Also. There, okay. Well, this is what we should have heard. But if you're still hanging around, thank you so much. It is so much appreciated. And I'm excited for you to play this because I'm having a blast so far. Super cool. But I don't want you to spoil yourself. Anyway, let's take a look at... Oh, you already know it? And Police Knots? Okay. Well, yeah, seriously, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. It means a lot. Glad to have you. Yeah, I've been playing around with the different versions. I'm playing the Sega CD first because it's English, but I have the PC Engine, and then I have the Sega Saturn version here. And I was sort of like doing a visual comparison and then a music comparison between the... I haven't like gone very far into any of the three versions until now, but Sega CD is the best I hear. It seems to be like I liked the music in the PC Engine version better than the Sega Saturn version from what I played. This seems to be like a prettier version of that art. Sega Saturn is very pretty. It's much slicker. This retains the sort of pixelation. The PC Engine is very, very pixelated, but full voice and music, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so, yeah, we got the floppy disk. I'm gonna have to put that in. Maybe take that to Jordan. Anything else? All right, let's investigate the locker. There's a coat hanging inside the locker. Check out that coat. Check the pockets of the coat for me, will ya? All right, do I have to do everything myself? A chess piece was in the coat. It's a chess piece made of wood. Let's look at it. It's a chess piece. This could mean something, Metal. Let's hang on to it as evidence. All right, I will store this chess piece as evidence. I'm sure it must mean something. Imagine Konami letting Kojima make Snatcher like 4 times, right? I think I was reading that like later versions he had less of a hand in. I wonder because like playing the Sega Saturn one, it's got this just truly heinous, like just really fugly, as you can imagine, like Sega Saturn 3D modeled intro of like running through the alleys in the city and then a Snatcher, and it does not mix the additional, like the rest of the aesthetic, just atmosphere of the game. So I feel like, but then again, I don't know. He's always like trying to incorporate new technology and ideas. So maybe that was him. I don't know enough to know. Okay, so you always got to look and investigate like everything, right? Just in case. This is the locker that Jean, we're gonna do it right. Now I'm stuck on Gene Gibson. I can't not do it now. I did it for too long. I've become the bit. I committed to the bit, Sandwicher. I committed to the bit. Too hard. Now investigating the locker. There's nothing in the locker besides the coat. Okay. Anything else? Yeah. Okay. Let's go to the computer room. I will close the drawer to the desk. Better shut the locker. This is the computer room. If there is any information you wish to study, you can look it up using the Jordan system. I am Jordan, Junker Headquarters, Host AI Computer System. Please insert your ID card. In the slot she goes. User confirmed as Gillian Seed. Welcome to Jordan. What sort of information do you need? Well, wait. Where can I use this disk then? Right, it doesn't go in Jordan. Whoops. Oh no. Oh no. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Is it last first, maybe? That makes more sense. And maybe we're using the middle name? I don't know. Really? Alright, let's try all three. Was it Jack, right? Jean-Jacques Gibson? Do I have that right? Oops. Okay. Jean-Jacques Gibson, runner, Junker Agency, age 55, height 185 centimeters. That's why he didn't get snatched. He's too tall to be snatched. The snatchers stop at 180. Weight 78 kilograms. Blood type O+. Family, wife Alice, deceased. Daughter Katrina, age 18. Officer in Police Science Division since 2015. Wife killed by Snatcher in Bioroid Panic of 2046. Requests and is granted transfer to Junker Agency. December 2047. Killed in the line of duty while pursuing a suspected Snatcher. Okay. I guess I didn't really need to do that. But you did a great job, Jordan. It's not you, it's me. Where shall we go? Maybe ask Harry about... This is engineering.
Well, so our new junker has returned.
I register high alcohol
Yeah,
levels.
I was gonna
Harry is
say, he's drunk.
intoxicated.
I really thought you were better than that.
Harry!
What kind of backup was that supposed to be? If you were a better junker than that, Jean wouldn't have had to die out there.
Harry, that statement is incorrect.
Don't worry about it, Metal. Harry's right.
Jean... Sorry, it's not your fault.
Metal, would you give Harry the memory chip we pulled out of Little John?
Of course. Harry, this is Little John's memory chip.
Forget about work, Gillian. I just can't get in the mood for that kind of thing right now. Would you leave me alone for now? I'm having a little farewell party for Jean. But stop that, you right behind the ears, know nothing. He seems to have been drinking heavily. Jean. Okay, so maybe come back later? He has been drinking heavily. I register large concentrations of synthanol in the air here. Okay. would you just leave me alone? I'm not in the mood for that right now. I think I'm gonna take a vacation from work for a while. Well, alright. Well, alright. I guess maybe we should go to Jean's house, right? I'm sorry, Gillian. Would you mind leaving me alone and maybe not leering at me for once? Mika! We should give her some time to herself, Gillian. No, I gotta stay here. I can't, or wait. I'm really sorry about Gibson, you know. Please, Gillian, leave me alone for now, would you? We're just parked outside, right? There's not like a parking garage. Alright. It's a 20th century brandy. It's Napoleon. This is odd. I thought that Harry only drank Japanese sake. Oh shit. What's this? Brandy, huh? What's this? There are numbers written on the label. It says 395644. It does not appear to be a date of any kind. He has had too much to drink and has passed out. I'm afraid we will not be able to talk to him for a while. Alright. Yeah, we've looked at that. And we've looked at... I don't think I got that information before. Must be really special to him. He's repaired it in several spots. John's death must have been a great shock. Normally, he doesn't drink that much. He appears to have fallen asleep with a brandy bottle in his hand. Who is this? Some late 20th century pop star? Okay, so I've investigated everything in here. I can't ask. Yeah, see, maybe I should show this to the chief. Who else can I show it to? Okay. Let's go to Chief's office. How's your investigation going? Any leads yet? Actually, take a look at this. Take a look at this. A chess piece, eh? I've never played the game. That's right. Harry may know something. If only. If only he did. If only he could talk to us. What about this? So that was the key to Gibson's desk, huh? What's the trouble, Seed? You thinking about quitting? No. Wait. Oh, yeah. So what was Gibson trying to tell us? I mean, yeah, I want to get, I want to do that. How do we do it? This is constructed with auto tint glass. By applying a slight current to the electrochromic tungsten coating of the glass, its tint can be adjusted from perfectly transparent to almost opaque. What do you hope to gain by investigating the chief? I really don't know. Okay. Maybe go back to the detective's room. There must be something else in here. Oh, I just gotta do that again. Okay. Well, first, let's take a look. Nothing in the locker. Unless. Yeah, we got everything out of the locker and the coat. All right, let's use the video phone. What? No, oh, right. Right. Yeah, I've got all these numbers. Oh, shoot. And I did not pay attention to them. Oh, man, I should have been noting these down. What was I thinking not doing that? I don't know. Right. I've been flooded with numbers. I didn't write down a single number. Okay. Yeah.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JTNT Neo Kobe.
There wasn't a number on that. Where did I see numbers? On, Where shall we go? Wait a second. No. I guess I didn't get the... Okay, hold on a second. I need to use the key. I guess I didn't take the disc out of there? Yeah, that's the problem. I thought I did that. Okay. There it is. So maybe now if I go to the computer room, right? Wait. So I can't. I can't use the disc here. Where would you use the disc? Because it is old technology. Harry might be able to tell me, but Harry's drunk. Maybe I could show it to Chief? If you can read that disc, it might provide you with some valuable information. Yeah, where would I do that? Oh, yeah. Buffalo cuisine? A place which serves buffalo? Sorry, I can't help you on that one. But the analysis showed, well, I'm off it, but the analysis showed it had been about 3 hours since he ate it, so we know the place must be within a 3-hour travel radius of where he was, right? Okay. I'm worried about her. I want you to check up on her later. It'll be a good chance for you to check out what Gibson was up to as well. His house is out in the northern suburbs. Can I go there then? What could he have learned about Snatchers? Oh, that was me. I don't know either, but it could be a weak point of theirs, or some way to tell Snatchers apart from humans. And that's why he was killed. Figure out what this search the house puzzle is supposed to mean. Seeing what's happened, you probably should check out Gibson's place. Or perhaps, you need to find out where they serve buffalo around here. Even though he had an ulcer going, he was eating buffalo. Buffalo isn't exactly something you eat every day. It could provide you with a big lead in your investigation. So then, can I go do that now? Maybe I can. Maybe I needed to do that. Oh, okay. I'm alright now, Gillian. You can't stay depressed over these things forever. It's been like 20 minutes, but okay. Gillian, I heard you were hurt. Are you alright? Is it getting better? Yeah, those nanomachines are really doing the trick. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Physically, I'm fine, but my heart is still in great pain. I know what you mean, Gillian. Do something? Console? Smell? Jesus Christ. I think I've already blown it with her, right? She's taking into account the fact that I keep looking at her. Don't worry, I'm gonna destroy... No, that's me. Never mind. Don't worry, I'm gonna destroy the Snatchers. Yes, I believe you, Gillian. Or maybe not. So, how about a date tonight? I don't think we know each other well enough yet. Oh, come on. It doesn't matter. Gillian, you may not know this, but there's a certain order in which things are supposed to happen. You've really got a short temper, haven't you? Jesus, Gillian. Is the order now smell? I'm curious about the interaction. That's a really great scent. If you keep this up, she will probably dislike you immensely. I may be leaning in that direction already. Yeah. Yeah, okay, now we can get in the turbo cycle. Good. Let's get out of here because I'm really blowing it. Use your toes, that'll help. I've made just about the absolute worst impression you can probably make on a coworker at this point. Mika, I'm heading out to check on a few things. I've got a couple of leads. Really. Don't worry yourself over Jean, okay? Thanks, Mika. Gillian? Yes, Mika? Wait, what? How are you and your wife doing? But that's Gillian? I think that's supposed to be Mika, right? Asking me that? I haven't talked to her in a while. Not even on the video phone? No. You shouldn't leave her alone like that. That's right. Come to think of it, I have her number written down at home. I bet she's pretty lonely. I'm sure you're right. Thanks. Be careful, Gillian. We've boarded the turbo cycle. Where would you like to go? Where indeed? Maybe my place first? All right, now heading to your apartment. We've arrived at your apartment. All right, let's get in there. And I think I need to save. It's been a little bit. This is your apartment building, Gillian. Wow, you mean I have a place to live, too? Please tone it down, Gillian. I know you have lost your memory, but isn't that carrying the act a bit too far? Wait, what? Just trying to make things a little more fun for the folks playing the game. Hey y'all, remember, you're playing a video game. Hideo Kojima wants you to remember that you're playing a video game. Okay. Good to know he hasn't changed over the years, right? Even way back, right back here, he was on it. Okay, we got ads coming at the proper time. I've been all over the place today. I'm sorry. With me, and then also with the ad game. Okay, let's look. This is the apartment that the government made available for you. The neighborhood's not much, but what a great looking building, eh? It's a 20th century construction, but the building has been completely renovated. Yeah, but I can still hear my next door neighbors all the time. Being right at the dividing line between the north and south regions, the population here is not particularly high. No convenience stores or delis in the area either. Shopping is really a pain. We're right on the board. Oh, okay. It is not exactly what you would call the best neighborhood. Can't complain too much. Rent is really high, even around here. All right, let's get in here. And I think let's get in here and look around a little bit. But I think this is where we're gonna end the stream today. It's already been like 3 hours, and most of that has been reading. So I think I'm nearing the end of my reading stamina here today. We're in the living room. Whoa. For a widower, the room seems rather tidy. I'm quite impressed. Don't you ever shut up? Whoa, Gillian, tone it down. Are you programmed to evaluate my personal life too? Jeez, all right, my duty is to support you and observe that you are properly carrying out your responsibilities as a junker. Some observer? You mean informer, right? Well, one could put it that way. All right, so we're seeing another side of Gillian here. He's got some, there's a couple, touchy subjects for him. Shouldn't probe too much in that direction. No interest in women. That is most unfortunate. You shut up! I can't believe I'm hearing this from a robot. Yeah, also, that's not a correct analysis of the situation, Metal Gear. He's overly interested in the creepiest of ways. He leers, he sniffs, he probes. In conversation, I mean. Wait. Yeah, let's look at the shelf. Gillian, there's a photograph on the shelf. Yes, that's a very special picture for me. Well, let's learn more about it. Okay, I need to be, there's some numbers written on the back. 393444. It seems to be a video phone number. Okay. I need to be taking notes through this game. Should have started 3 hours ago, but better late than never. I guess maybe I'll scrub back through my VOD and jot down the numbers I missed. So let's do number on back of what? Olympic photo in Gil's apartment. That is 393444. I guess I could just call it immediately too. Yes, that's the number for Jamie's apartment. Oh. Would you let me handle my own personal life? Actually, I wonder if that's recorded now. Does Metal Gear keep a log of all the numbers? Okay, but I have encountered other numbers up until this point. But this is the first one that seems to be logged within Metal Gear? Okay. I don't know. Whoops. let's save the call for next time. I think, like I said, I'm at the end of my reading stamina. I think you can probably see me sort of, yeah, getting a little less emphatic and invested. Not invested, but you know what I mean. My skills are on the wane. So, use Metal Gear and let's save. Let's do it on slot number... Let's just make it 1. I feel great about everything we've done so far. All the shots we took, all the sniffs we sniffed. Yep, all good choices down the line. Or actually, right. So I'll make a, yeah, save here. Okay. Cool. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with me on this Snatcher journey today. I just got the sudden, undeniable urge to finally get into this game a little bit. So this week, Snatcher and Deus Ex Invisible War and Rise of the Ronin. Those are the 3 I'm really juggling right now. And then starting Sakura Taisen. Man, I gotta finish a game before I throw that in the mix. But that is coming. And that one's in Japanese. So that'll be a slow, leisurely playthrough. Who's playing video games? Is anybody playing Snatcher? Let's find out. Just me. In that case, let's look for a friend to raid. Let me send you to... Let's raid, there's some good choices, but, let's do Zoe Apple again. Great channel. Good for practicing your Japanese, since she streams in English and Japanese. Playing Rise of the Ronin. Well, yeah, I've already decided, but I probably should mosey on out of there before too long, because I don't want to spoil myself. I'm not far into that game, really. And she is, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, thanks everybody again for hanging around. I really am enjoying this. This is a blast. So until next time, I think back tomorrow, most likely. So until then, be well, and I'll see you next time.